Hello and welcome Twitch chat and YouTube to a vintage challenge. A day after our PTQ win, decided I didn't want to play any more Oath. I was oathed out, so we're gonna do something fun instead, or more fun. Because Oathing was pretty fun. We're gonna play some KCI today. I think Oof is at a pretty low number in the field, so it's a good time to bring out a extremely strong combo oriented deck. I actually think this deck probably is fine against like the Grixis ticker decks. Obviously you don't have interaction, but you're pretty fast and they don't have the best tools to interact with you. Like the best tools to interact with you are obviously Collector Roof, Null Rod, and Force of Vigor. And some of those decks are just not being played right now. So yeah, we're gonna play something fun. We're gonna, loop some things with Scrap Trawler and a krark-clan Ironworks, and I managed to fit a treasure chest in here, so hopefully we can crack this and see what we can get out of our treasure chest. That'd be pretty fun. I've played this before on stream multiple times. It's just a fun deck that I put together sometime last year, and it just does sweet things. Obviously the inclusions of Saga and Thought Monitor made the deck significantly better. You have a very reasonable fair plan of like attacking with Scrap Trawler, Thought Monitor, and Saga, which really helps the deck because the deck was pretty all in before. So now you have at least a couple avenues of attack. You obviously need to get lucky and have like Saga plus Ancient Tomb or Saga plus Academy to like activate it through a Collector Roof, but it is possible, as Slasher has demonstrated many times. You just simply have to draw the right cards. Yeah, and show a variety of artifacts for our Karn board, things that kill Collector Oof, a different Tinker target in case we play against Bug, as well as an island for the Ghost Quarter and Path to Exile decks. Yeah, it's a fun list. I'm just gonna chill out. We'll have a nice fun stream. We'll do our best to ensue some shenanigans and relax a little bit. So we're gonna be jumping right into round one here. 60. Did it just stop at 62? 62? Please be 62. I don't want to play. 62 players, so a nice 6-round event. Very nice. I'm very happy not to have to go into the next set of matches here. So here we are, round one. We're playing against Billzive. I think Billzive was on Tinker for yesterday's PTQ. I'm obviously going to reveal my Gigantha, and my hand is lit. My hand is very lit. Let's battle. It's for the best. You didn't want to play a 7-round event anyways. I'll take it. Ponder off of island. I think that's an island. All right. Okay. It's a good draw. I think I'm gonna go Ancient Tomb, Emerald, Trawler, and then next turn I can try to go off. Because I could technically go Workshop, Emerald, krark-clan, sack Emerald, Wellspring, sack Wellspring. But I think that's just spewing too much. Okay, Trawler's in. Get some nice F6 value today, which is great. Oh, look at that. Is that an oath? Hey. All right. Well, hopefully they don't have a counter spell. They need to have a Force of Will here. I guess they can have Vigor as well, because I did put Vigor in my deck. How much mana do I actually have? 3, 5, 9. I'm 1 mana short of going Statue Ironworks, which is really, really sad days. But so there's really no downside to doing Vault. Ironworks. Force check. They have a force, of course. Now we're on Wellspring into Lotus for Tinker. I don't even know if that might get us there. Wellspring into Lotus. Expedition map. I think we might still be able to beat a single Archon, to be honest. So, oh, I probably should have held the map. Well, I don't really need a God-Pharaoh statue at this point, probably. I guess I can discard God-Pharaoh statue. So I can expedition map for a blue source, and then expedition map for a blue source, and then tinker into a KCI. This game still seems winnable. Another trawler. Well, now they can have Flusterstorm, right? Well, I guess it depends. This is going to make me net 0 mana. So I can play Scrap Trawler, sack map, get a Tolarian Academy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tinker with Flusterstorm backup. Okay. I mean, I think I win if they have nothing. Oh, I'm actually one short. I can't play. That's unfortunate. I actually can't play for a Fluster here. Oh no, I have an Emerald still. So if I sack Wellspring, I can get back Expedition map. If I sack Mana Vault, I think I just don't want to sack Wellspring. I guess I could draw into something. No, I think I need the loops, right? Maybe I'm supposed to sack it. They have Fluster. They have Dress Down. Oh, wow. Dress Down's so good. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. Man, I built such a good deck. I guess we could get a spine. That's not good enough, right? Spine is not good enough. Spine would have to kill Oath, and then I still have to beat an Archon, which isn't happening. I could get a Mystic Forge, or I can just get a KCI. KCI doesn't really get me very far, though. I only get one draw off of KCI. Can I still win on the next turn? I go to 1. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Should I just get a Mystic Forge, though? Oh, I don't, because I do have to untap my Mana Vault, unfortunately. Unless I get a KCI and I eat my Mana Vault. I guess I have a Scrap Trawler. Oh, no, because I don't get to use my Scrap Trawler. Oh, yeah. Well, they get another Oath trigger. So I guess I don't live unless I Spine. So I think Mana Vault's my best play. Or, sorry, Mystic Forge is my best play. Dress Down is just broken. Dress Down is so good. I would easily just get a KCI here because I have double Trawler, so I can rebuy my Wellspring. I would easily win this game without a Dress Down, but my deck building too strong. I think I have to go for a Forge here and just try to hope to high roll. That's it would be very good if if there wasn't a dress down in play. It does block, though. Oh my god, they have vigor as well. Wow. That's crazy. That is wild. So they had vigor. They had like one vigor was in the yard. So they had vigor, green card, dress down, oath, force, fluster. No, not fluster. Wow. Technically I still live, so okay, now I'm dead. Okay, yeah, I mean, this deck is too strong. We had a really good hand as well. My opponent just had all the right interactive pieces. Specifically the dress down. I think we beat just vigor, but I think we don't beat vigor dress down. I don't really have sideboard cards, right? I have a cage. I have exactly a cage. Perfect. I guess I have a defense grid as well. The defense grid in a cage. It's pretty reasonable. And then we can just take out treasure chest. Is bridge bad? Yeah, I don't really think bridge is very good. Needle to respond to blessing. What? So I can't beat an oath trigger, right? They just choose creature. No, I can beat an oath. No, they choose artifact. It's really hard for me to beat an oath trigger. I do have like a spine, but it's gonna be tough for us to beat an oath trigger. All right, I'll just take out the bad cards. Yeah, I kind of needed my opponent not to have blue force, green force, dress down, and oath. It was close though. We had a really strong draw. I'm not upset. Oh, poor Ryan. So, oh man, Ryan's Twitter is so good. It's crazy. Okay, let's try this again. I have a pet elk. Is it an elk or is it just an elemental? It's an elemental elk. Dope. Saga Star Academy Defense Grid. Academy Defense Grid. I mean, this looks fine. Obviously, if I get Vigored, I'll be pretty sad days, but what can I say? It's kind of how it goes when you play Saga. I only put 2 Vigors in my deck, though, so we're safe, I think. Okay, Orchard. They have turn 1 Oath with Orchard again? Holy shit. All right. All right. Well, I need to draw like a Mox in here so that I can play Defense Grid before Cage. Though they might just have Nature's Claim and I can't beat it anyways. Jesus. Well, I hope this works. All right, so I guess there's no point in playing Defense Grid at this point. Might as well just play my Ichor Wellspring. All right, so this is a Nature's Claim and a Force of Vigor check here. Nature's Claim check. Yep, they have a Nature's Claim. Wow. Okay, well, my deck is broken. That's all I can say. Are they going to bring in Sarah's Emissary? No, they went for Archon. So the game is not over yet. That's nice. Do I want a defense grid? I don't think so. I think I just want redundant KCIs. They are going to draw 2 cards. Nah, I think I still want redundant KCIs. So we have an Urza Saga going off, which is quite nice. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Well. Never mind. Never mind. My opponent is a little too strong, I guess. Oh, right. They brought in Leyline of the Void as well. Jesus. Man, I should make worse decks. I really didn't think this matchup would be that bad. But I am getting my ass kicked, so. I mean, they technically still could draw all lands, right? I'm also getting an Oath trigger here. Never mind. My opponent shuffled back Time Walk and Demonics for Time Walk. Oh, why is my deck so good? Why is my deck so good? Oh my god. Okay, I mean, that was pretty dope. I really felt like I had chances. But my opponent murdered me very badly. Very, very badly. Okay, round 2. Hopefully our opponent isn't playing a busted Oath deck that somebody made. That would be unfortunate. I have an Elk. This hand's fine. Can I play a Thought Monitor on turn 1 here? I didn't do the math. I didn't think the math mattered very much, but I didn't do the math. Yeah, I have like basic chess knowledge, but I'm not very good. I need to practice more. I don't play enough games is the problem. I do like a lot of watching, but I don't do a lot of games. It's fun though. I really like chess. I watched all of at least all the recaps of the World Championship games. Those were pretty fun. Especially Game 6, obviously. I feel like I could be decent at chess, but the time requirement is like really high. I don't like doing studying, so kind of a flaw in that plan. I feel like I should just try to play more games. I think I'm like around like 900 or something just from what I have done. I usually like just don't think through lines very well. I get bored. I don't have the attention span necessary. Damn. I watched some of it live when it was like on during work, just had it on in the background. But I don't know. Okay, one way garden is on a mold of 5. Let's begin. Don't know if any sequencing matters very much here. Obviously, we're just going to go Soul Ring. Soul Ring's our most important, so maybe we should hold Soul Ring and not get it misstepped. I guess that's a reasonable thing we could do. Oh, we just got our Soul Ring Force of Willed. Pitching Portent. All right, that is not something I expected to happen. I guess that certainly leaves me with no plays, but That's kind of weird. I mean, I assume it's Doomsday. I just hitting Soul Ring is so weird, right? It's pretty hard to justify. I don't understand why that happened. It's very good against my hand, but it was a really interesting play. Well, I need to draw mana that's not a workshop so that I can use my star. They chose not to shuffle off of their ponder. All right, look, mana that's not a workshop. Who could have seen this coming? I will play my divination monitor. Dope. I'm gonna be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Karn will be nice. I think we just play Saga and pass. I guess I can't play Karn yet, but soon. Thought monitor again next turn. Dark Ritual Doomsday card draw? Jesus. I mean, that's a good multi-5, I guess. Force my Soul Ring. Combo kill me on the next turn. Wonder if I get a turn or not. All they need is a cantrip. I don't get a turn. No combo deck's faster than Doomsday, man. I guess PO is like pretty comparable. Gonna have some turn 1 kills. But the difference is like Doomsday also has all counter spells and somehow still kills you on turn 1 as well. That's probably true. At least they're thinking a long time, which means they don't have the win on this turn. Because if they had a cantrip, it's very easily just gush win. So they clearly don't have a cantrip. Which means we get a turn. However, I'm not really sure we have a lot of power here. We have to probably like hit Vault Key. If I had to guess. We would have a lot better. I don't think we would have a lot better. I guess they would have had a Force of Will. All right, they have 1 card in hand, so we could go off this turn. We have a Thought Monitor. We have a Karn. I doubt they went for Black Lotus, right? No, so the Karn doesn't really do much. Do I have cards in the sideboard that do anything? No, I don't have any cards that do anything. All right, just hit Time Vault then. I guess a KCI would probably get a Spine of Isha. Can I cast that? I don't think so. I don't think I can cast that one. I guess we could hit Time Walk. That'd be pretty reasonable. Tinker. Okay, so I think we just start with Thought Monitor. Treasure chest. No, treasure chest. Not like this. These cards certified do nothing. So I guess what we'll do is we'll turn one of these into a blue mana. Time Walks? I guess I can't even cast Time Walk at this point. I found the KCI, but I'm 1 mana short. Is that still true? Damn. I found the KCI, but I'm 1 mana short. If only I had a Soul Ring. If only I had a Soul Ring. All right, I guess I need to hit Mana Crypt or something here. I guess just a Mox is probably reasonable. A land? I can hit a land too, right? I hit a Trinisphere. Wait, that might do it, right? That might be good. I did actually do that. It was a good time. Oh, suck it, Doomsday! Oh, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Didn't put a land in their pile. A bold play. Probably a correct play, but a bold play. All right, I'm ready to bring in just no hate. I have no hate cards in my deck. I decided I didn't want them. So we don't have any. We actually are just gonna bring in a defense grid and call it a day. We'll just cut this treasure chest every time. Oh, perfect. Submit. We had a lot of good draws there. Like any land, probably any land or Moxen gets us to KCI, and then we have like some Thought Monitor. Like we can basically go sack, Scrap Trawler, sack Thought Monitor, bring back whatever. We probably win that game from like a lot of draws. Like we drew some blanks too, right? We drew Spine into like Spine, Karn, and the other card were Treasure Chest. Were all pretty big blanks. But obviously KCI was a pretty good one. It was a really weird Force of Will on the Soul Ring. Not gonna lie to you. The game would have been a lot easier with a Soul Ring, I think. Even though they would have countered our first threat. All right, I still have an Elk, so you know I don't have any Mind Break traps. This hand is... I think too slow. Boat kills Collector Roof. Using Workshop mana. I think this hand's too slow. Versus Doomsday on the draw. Kind of need a hand that is like busted. Okay, I can try that. My opponent has mulled to 5 again. Opponent is debating their mold of 5 at the moment. All right, they've kept their mold of 5. See what they got for us. Flooded Strand, go. That's a good draw. Playing around Daze by playing my tomb first. I mean, if they countered Soul Ring before, they should counter this mana creep, right? Oh god, they have Steel Sabotage. That's gonna be bad for Justin. It's a good one. It's certainly a good one. I don't play around Mindbreak Trap here. Maybe I should have played Wellspring first and tried to draw into this defense grid that I knew I was hitting the defense grid is like fairly unlikely, so the play this game might be get a Giganta. Probably just gonna cycle some stars. A lot of cantripping. Brainstorm, fetch, ponder. 2 cards in hand plus ponder. They chose to shuffle. That's a good sign. Hopefully their hand's like a bunch of interaction that they can't cast anymore. Probably not after brainstorming, though. I think I'm just going to cycle these. Maybe I'll just get the Giganta. I think I'm still supposed to cycle these. Okay, dope. That's a good one. Use the artifact mana and the blue mana. Thought Monitor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wellspring. Thought Monitor. 3-ball Karn might be good. If I don't die this turn. We're just gonna beat the Doomsday deck with Trinisphere Thought Monitors. God bless. Okay. Well, if they Doomsday again, I guess we have a follow-up plan. There's nothing for me to get, though, right? I could Spyglass. There's nothing to Spyglass. Uh-oh. They hit Dark Ritual Doomsday. Were we 1 turn too short? You'll get our treasure chest. What about Lattice? Are we close? 4, 5. I'm 1 mana off of Lattice. It's pretty good. 4, 5. Yeah, I'm 1 mana off of Lattice currently. I'll have to see if my opponent has the follow-up cantrip again. I don't think they do. Be pretty surprised if they do. They shuffled off their last ponder. As long as they don't have like steals, I guess they can't cast Steel Sabotage because of defense grid. So if they don't have a cantrip and I draw a mana source that's not a land, or like a better land mana source, like a Tomb or a Workshop, then I can go Karn Lattice win, which would be lit. Beating Doomsday, though, that'd be pretty... Beating Doomsday after cutting all my Mindbreak traps from my sideboard, and I have no archive traps in my sideboard. Don't really think I want Torpor Orb because... I don't know. I guess maybe I could have a Torpor Orb in my Karn board, but it's just like so minimal. I also play like 4 Thought Monitor. It's kind of awkward. Looks like my opponent doesn't have the cantrip, though, so we're in a decent spot. Even if we can't Karn Lattice, we might still be able to Trinisphere, which might be fast enough to slow them down. Like, we could go, like, Trinisphere Karn and then Lattice on the next turn, right? Okay. So, mana, extra mana here wins. Key, that is free but doesn't give me extra mana, right? Yeah, it's free, but it doesn't give me any extra mana. So I have Karn and I'm one short on. Okay, so we just start with key. It'll probably go out tomorrow. Key. 3 ball. Karn. I guess I can put them to 4. Don't even need lattice. Well, 3 ball basically shuts off Lotus as well. They put a time walk. They still can't cast 2 spells, right? So they still die. They would have to have... Oh, Cycle, Street Wraith? Oh, but I beat Cycle, Street Wraith by standing up my Ichor Wellspring. They played around 3 ball with their pile, but the stand-up Wellspring was enough damage just to beat the Street Wraiths. Wow. Man, beating Doomsday is just a good feeling. Jeez. That's pretty great. I'll take it. Who needs archive traps and mind break traps when you simply attack with thought monitors? Here we go. Round 3, Vintage Challenge. We're up against Rianne, who was playing Tinker yesterday. So, see what they have in store for us. I have an Elk. And a Mulligan. Okay. I will simply elect to keep this hand. I'm just gonna put away this key. Maybe I could technically put away this. Yeah, let's just put away this key. Maybe I'm supposed to put away the tomb so that I can go like Ruby, Key, Academy, Ancestral. That's possible. I actually think my starting play is actually going to be Ruby, Tomb, Scrap Trawler. So yeah. Could get dazed here, I guess. Will I trade Scrap Trawler for Ragavan? Interesting question. I'm starting to think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to keep Key and just go Ruby, Key. Okay, they forced my Scrap Trawler. I get hit by this Ragavan. Lots of good targets. Also some bad targets, though. They hit an expedition map. That seems like something they would cast. Gets them a Saga, right? Unfortunately, I feel like they're never going to tap out of, like, Pyroblast now. But they did pitch a Flusterstorm, which is nice. Unfortunately, like I could beat a Flusterstorm, but I can't really beat a Pyroblast. Maybe that means, like, this turn is just going to be, like, Saga Ironworks. That could be true. Don't really want to get dacked, though. I don't know if there's too much I can do about that. Yes, they played an expedition map. Do they have a follow-up land? They have a follow-up Saga. Are they going to use this treasure? They have Time Walk? Okay, no, they just have Key. Okay. 2 cards in hand. I feel like we have to high roll for Ancestral here. Maybe I am just supposed to play Ironworks and go for it next turn, but then they get another Ravager hit or Ragavan hit. Unfortunately, I don't have that key. Yeah, I'm going to go Saga Ironworks and let the cards be as it may. This also gives me double blue next turn guaranteed. So Ooh, Oath Mirror versus Vaharu. It's not a good time. All right, let's see how badly this monkey steals from us. Manifold, okay. It's a pretty decent one with a manifold key. Pretty free. They only have 2 cards in hand. They're currently not doing a whole lot. Would I have liked to draw that manifold? Yes, I definitely would have liked to draw that manifold. Wouldn't really have wanted to draw this expedition map though, so 50-50. So yeah, they can just like untap this manifold and play something or use this saga. Whatever they want to do. Again, they only have 2 cards in hand, so I still feel like we have decent shots here. Oh, they have a play. It's not good. Blue, blue. Narset. Okay, it's really bad for me. Man. Narset sometimes is just the most demoralizing thing that could ever happen to you. Sometimes it's terrible, and sometimes it's just blank my entire hand. I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was in pretty good shape, honestly, on my next turn to go like Academy, Ancestral, try to kill my opponent, but my opponent had other ideas, clearly. I don't really think I have like super strong ways to get out of this either. Like I have make saga tokens and then like get a key, but it's gonna be too late. That might do it, I guess. Oh, let's try it. Could high roll really high here. Still gonna be hard to beat an Narset, but that is what we were looking for. I guess I just want to go Academy. Trawler with a blue floating. The plan A is to just scrap Trawler, loop with krark-clan Ironworks. I needed to not hit a land there. How about some Moxen? Another scrap Trawler. So at the very least, I can eat this scrap Trawler and play another scrap Trawler. That gets me back a ruby. Means I don't actually have to use my blue mana, which is nice. Dead to unblockable tokens. Yeah, that might be true. We have a time walk though, so we have some play. If we can combo off, fucking, I can just stop drawing the most expensive artifacts in my deck. Can I get to 7 to kill this Narset? So this gives me to 3 to 5 to 7. So I could technically get to 7 to kill the Narset. I would lose. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this, and then I'm going to use this ability on this, and this. Do I have to use my blue mana? Shit. I'm going to get Scrap Trawler and Ruby back because of Forge. And that will let me replay a Scrap Trawler, so maybe it doesn't actually matter. Should I not hit Narset first then? Should I just hit the Saga token for the Saga first? This one gets back Scrap Trawler. So I guess I don't want to hit Narset first because I don't have any draw spells yet. And I'm going to start looping this Spine, hopefully, if I have enough mana. Don't know if I have enough mana. Well, maybe I'm supposed to kill the key so I can block. They're going to have 2 attackers. I'm going to start by killing the key. Maybe that's wrong. And then I get to go Ruby, sack, Trawler, sack. I guess I bring back a Trawler. Or do I just, yeah. I have to, right? That's not going to be good enough, though, because I won't have enough mana, right? I can't bring back Forge here, and I can't replay Trawler. But I guess I can get another turn now, though, because I can block Trawler. So I block. Am I supposed to get back Forge then? Or do I want to have another Trawler? I guess I need another Trawler after I block with Trawler. They also have like a Ponder and a Narset here, right? So it's like kind of hard for me to win, but I mean, I think I successfully am not dying now. Wait, I have sack Trawler play. So I can sack the Trawler, get a Ruby. Sack the Trawler, get a Ruby, which is going to be 4 mana, 5 mana, 7 mana. I can play Spine and kill another thing. Or I can go sack Trawler, get a Ruby, play Trawler, sack Ruby for... But that doesn't get me anything because I don't have another play. So I could technically play another Spine here, but it's not... I don't think that's good enough. But maybe I'm supposed to just play another Spine and hit Narset. Because then they make a Saga token and a Saga token, and another one is 6, then I probably die. Oh, we should have blown up Mana Vault. Holy shit, we should have blown up Mana Vault. Yeah, we should have blown up Mana Vault instead of Key to get back our Mana Vault. Wow, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. So can I still do that? No, because I sack this Trawler, I get a Ruby, I play a Ruby 7, I play a Spine, I kill the Mana Vault, but then I don't have enough mana to play a new Trawler. I guess I could sack this KRark-clan Ironworks and play... Yeah, sacking the Spine after doesn't give me enough stuff, right? So I sack the Trawler, it gives me to 4. I get a Ruby, I go Ruby, and I go up to 7. I Spine the Mana Vault, and then I sack the Mana Vault, only gets me to 2 mana. So it doesn't work anymore. The very first thing I should have done was Spine the Mana Vault instead of the Key. I was too conservative. I was way too conservative, because then I would have had Mana Vault and Ruby, and I probably would have won. Yeah, I think I had a win there, and I missed it. All right, so how do I recover still? I still think the recovery is just passing and blocking and hoping they have nothing more. Because Trawler is never netting me mana on Ruby, right? Or is it netting me mana? It is netting me. So if I sack a Trawler now, it puts me to 4, and I get a Ruby back, and I play a Trawler, and I get sack the Ruby. Maybe I do have enough, but then I won't have a Trawler after everything. So it doesn't actually work, right? Sack a Trawler, get 4, get a Ruby, 7, play a trawler for up to 6. Get a ruby to 9. Play a spine, shoot a something. It doesn't do anything though. Okay, I'm gonna pass like this. I think I won this game if I had started my manifold key by killing their manifold. Because then I would have gotten every ruby loop. I would have gotten like every time I could have like sacked. When I sack a trawler, I can get a mana vault, which makes 4 mana, and then a ruby makes 3 mana, and then I would have probably had spine loop. So I probably lost this winning game here by not seeing the Ragavan manifold key back to my graveyard line, which is kind of crazy. Almost assuredly, actually. All right, so if my opponent has a lightning bolt, I die. But I don't know. They have Ponder and they have Narset, so it could be tough. I also probably had a free Saga because it makes a thing that gets sacked. Maybe not. Like I'm probably supposed to make a Saga token next turn. Just so because it actually pays for itself, right? Because 1 from this and 2 from this after it gets sacked. I assume this just gets like a Black Lotus, so they have much more mana. That's sad. Sad to miss that line. It's a sweet line. Okay, so what's our best Saga target here? Mana Crypt gives us the most mana, but having a 1 would be nice. I guess we could get a Soul Ring. They search for a Lotus. That makes sense. They might just like find a Force of Will off this, then just pass. It'd be pretty hard to beat that. They found a Mock Sapphire. That is not the best draw. So I assume they're going to go Sapphire. So unfortunately with Sapphire, the construct is now a 7/7, which means I have to block the construct, so the Ragavan's going to hit me, which is pretty unfortunate. Unless they sack the Lotus. But then I can't use the Ancient Tomb. So I basically am priced into blocking the construct. Man. I feel like it was close. They chose not to shuffle, for whatever that means. God Pharaoh's statue, which they almost could cast. If they have a land in their hand, they could cast this God Pharaoh statue. Ancestral. I guess that's a pretty... Ancestral Time Walk? All right, well... You're a powerful wizard. Okay, so I think I missed the lethal line, though, so that's on me. Maybe I was supposed to play Ancestral the turn where I played krark-clan Ironworks. I was, like, too worried about Pyroblast. Hard to say. Hard to say. Again, I think I'm just going to bring in this defense grid. Probably good enough. Yeah, just adding the additional 4 mana vault into the loop would probably been good enough, I would think. Damn. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about how not to die or how to cast the Ancestral. Okay, it's fine. We'll move on from that. We know what it was. Oh, maybe we want a needle in our deck so that we have outs to. I mean, we have a Karn. Oh boy. Okay. Just like super awkward sequencing. The Ancient Tomb did come into play, so I'm pretty happy I didn't keep Key over it, but it's possible that just like having Academy would have just been good enough with Key. Spine. It's kind of an interesting sequence, though. Mystic Forge is a powerful card. I don't think we hit the best possibles off of Forge. Obviously, Forge can sometimes just string together a bunch of zeros. Like, if we had hit, like, a Ruby into a Soul Ring into the Scrap Trawler, it would have made life a lot easier. There were definitely some sequences off of Forge which could have gotten us there. We were, like, unfortunately priced into sacking our Trawlers a lot, just because we had all Trawlers and nothing else. I mean, it's probably a mulligan, unfortunately. This hand needs a Moxen. I guess I could just go Saga, Vault, Saga, Opal, Vault, Trinisphere. Makes them force it. And then in 2 turns, I have a Lotus. I'm like more worried of anything of like being locked under my own Trinisphere. Like Trinisphere is goes both ways, right? Like this hand's pretty bad underneath a Trinisphere. Like if it resolves, am I really happy? Maybe. Maybe my Saga's good enough because I get a Soul Ring off of it. And if it doesn't resolve, like then I have no play unless I draw something until my Saga goes off. I think this hand's bad, but we'll try it. My instinct is I don't want to keep this hand, but maybe just having Trinisphere is going to be fine. It just feels like slow and vulnerable, but my opponent's deck doesn't really attack my mana, so maybe it's okay. Like if my opponent's deck could hit Saga, I don't think you can remotely keep this, but my opponent's playing the Tinker deck, so we could go Opal, Saga, Banavault, Trinisphere. I guess if Trinisphere resolves, it does turn on our Mox Opal, so then we would just be... We still can't cast anything. I guess if we hit any I mean, if we hit any land, basically, we would be able to do stuff and probably win. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Okay, let's try it. Opal. Saga. Manival. I guess I could go Saga Manival. Yeah, whatever. Tree Ball. Got a force check. Force check. Any force checkers? Force check. Yep, force check. Okay. So we need to hit mana next turn, though. Any Moxen is good. Not any non-opal Moxen is good. Any land is good. Force into Lotus. It's pretty good. What if they just go like Lotus Shattering Spree? I guess that's not that good right now. Lotus Serenity. Lotus Pernicious Deed. Uh-oh. Lotus Ragavan is pretty good as well. They hit my Lotus! I wanted that! Oh, that would have been so good. They have Hardcast Force up now. Man, Ragavan, greatest thief in the multiverse. I actually think we're in great shape if we draw that, because we'll have 5 mana. We get to go Ironworks, eat, forge. Probably lethal. It's kind of nuts that they hit my Black Lotus there. Very sad day. All right, so the good news is we get that Workshop is a great draw. Ooh, I am not in the right phase. And we can go get like a Soul Ring here. Maybe we're supposed to get Mana Crypt because we don't have a good 0 yet. Yeah, let's get Mana Crypt. And then we can go... I mean, we could bait with Forge. No, I think the answer is we're supposed to just lead Ironwork so we can cast everything. I mean, they have to have like another force. They have another force? Wow. Okay. Well, I have a follow-up Forge, so... I'm probably not supposed to play that this turn. All right, well, I'm going to take 4 next turn plus this, but then we have Forge and a million mana, so... Would this hit? Hit a Mox Opal, which is actually online for them? That's wild. Okay, they have 2 cards in hand. Again, they have Hardcast Force mana. This Ragavan has not missed. Let's put it that way. It's because my deck is so full of good cards, right? They didn't hit any treasure chests or I mean, KCIs wouldn't be very good for them either. Yeah, they hit all the small artifacts and none of the large artifacts. This is true. Oh, they cracked my Lotus and then played Shattering Spree. Of course. Of course they did. Of course they did. Ugh. It's just unreal. All right, I hit a land again. Hit a land. All right, we press on. Need this to hit pretty well, though. Okay, that's a good start. That's a great start. Yeah, we'll go past that. All right, we missed. Okay. I don't get hit by my Mana Crypt anymore, though, so... They're at 1 card. And this Ragavan's gonna hit an Ancient Tomb. Finally. All right, they have 2 cards in hand. They have a Sapphire. They have 1 card in hand. They do have Hardcast Force mana. Opal. Wellspring. Other opal is fine. Tinker? We can draw into this Tinker. Blue. I don't think I want another star. I'm like running short on mana. Maybe I'm supposed to Tinker away a Wellspring to draw. You have a counterspell? Wow, they have a counterspell as their last card. They have Pyroblast in their deck still. Fantastic. I got. Star. Key. All right. I mean, I want this Trawler, though. How do I save my Trawler? I have to draw into it. Okay, dope. Leave the land on top. Let the Ragavan hit the land. I just need them to miss on a spell this turn, and then I think we're good. Using my Mystic Forge to manipulate the Ragavan hits is pretty funny to me. All right, what'd they draw for turn? Doesn't say. Scrap Trawler, or it's a Scrap Trawler resolve. I actually have no way to draw into this Ancestral, so I kind of need it to. Wait, I have no way to actually get anything back from this, though. I don't have any way to sack anything. Wait, is this bad? Should I not have done that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I have just spined Ragavan? Should I just use my Mystic Forge, I guess? Wow, I didn't think about this. Maybe I should not have played that. At least it blocks. Okay. I'm actually short on that. Should I go past it? Just use my Manifold Key? Maybe. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. I can go to 1 and get a Black Lotus. Or, sorry, get a Mana Crypt, which is more than a Black Lotus. That would kill me, so I don't want to do that. So Black Lotus is better. Go to 1. Get a Black Lotus. I have 1 mana floating. 4 or 5 mana. Could Wellspring. Could just cast Wellspring. Yeah, let's go to 1. Star. Cycle. Black Lotus. Hit another Workshop. That's got to be good enough, right? So can I like spine itself to get so if I go 3, 4, sorry, if I play this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. But so if I play a spine 7, shoot my own spine, gets back Ironworks, and then I'm 1 mana short. I'm 1 mana short. So maybe I should just draw with Wellspring. Maybe I could. No. What if I Karn Boat? Karn 2, 3, 4. Karn Boat, kill my Thought Monitor. That's still short. Karn Boat, kill Ragavan. I gotta be able to win the game this turn somehow. Yeah, well, I guess that works too. I'm just trying to figure out a way to win the game. Yeah, I guess I'll just get a good boat because that'll be fun. No, I can't play a boat. Wait, I have key sack. What if I get a key? What if I go key sack, get a KCI? Oh, wait, I found it. I found it. The key in the sideboard. Get a KCI, Black Lotus, Lotus, KCI. What? We got there. Bless. I love this deck, man. It's so cool. All right. Your move. Ah, yes. Karn Trinisphere. Got him. This deck's so much fun, man. This deck is just a wild time. We could probably win with a Sphinx of the Steel win here as well with like Mox Opal. Bless, dude. I got Shattering Speed for 4 and we won that game. All right, well, that was fun. Let's do that again. Man, I think we're supposed to be 2-0 in this matchup. Damn, that was dope time. Would play again. Yeah, they even played 2 Black Lotuses. All right, one more time here. Come on, let's keep the train going. Nope, not good enough. I'm not keeping this hand. It's just not gonna be good enough. That's the one. So if I go Crypt, Soul Ring, Sapphire, Keys, Thought Monitor, probably. Maybe I can get rid of this Trawler. Let's see if I can cast this. So, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, 3 mana. This is free. 4 mana. Cast. So I don't need this Emerald. Raggy Boy? Raggy Boy. Okay, they only have 3 cards left in their hand. Tree Ball? I think it's better to cast Thought Monitor here. Come on, Tolarian Academy. Come on, Tolarian Academy. Black Lotus Forge. Lets me manipulate a Ragavan. Or should I just 3-ball? Probably should just 3-ball, right? I don't know. Yeah, I could also just play a Scrap Trawler. Makes it pretty hard for them to attack. I don't have a way to sack my 3-ball right now. I'm not sure this is correct, but I'm going to play a 3-ball. We'll just draw KCI next turn. It'll be fine. Okay. I mean, it was a good turn 1. Still have a bunch of mana to use as well. So they could have like double Shattering Spree here, kill 3-ball Thought Monitor, hit me with Ragavan. They could also make this unblockable, I guess. I don't really care about that much. Yeah, so they played Pyroblast on my Thought Monitor for 3 mana, hit me with a Ragavan, stole a top deck of Time Vault. No! That, oh, it was so close to being so bad. All right, now I know. Wait, I had a Time Vault key. They stole Time Vault key. No, come on, man. Come on, can I have some lands here? There we go. Well, I wonder if it's better to play a Forge now. No, I can't play another spell this turn, so let's just play a Trawler. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe I had the Vault Key combo. They also had the Vault Key combo, and then they stole it from me, but it got stopped by a Trinisphere because they paid 3 for a Pyroblast. It was really bad for me, I'm not gonna lie. So they could make this unblockable again, I guess. And if they have a land, they could play a spell after. This is just Tinker. They just tinkered for Vault Key. This is the dumbest game of all time. My opponent is way too good at Magic. That's absurd. That's so sickening. That's so sickening. It's so sad. Could I have played this game different? I feel like I played this game fine. I could have like gone all in on a Mystic Forge. But that's so sad. I hate that. It's just like, ugh, it's so gross. I had a great hand too. They left in Pyroblast for my 6 hits, and it was too good for me to beat, I guess. Pyroblast broken. It was less the monkey and more just like they had a Pyroblast for my Thought Monitor, which is sus at best. Like, this monkey should never be able to make contact with me because they really shouldn't be playing. I guess they could just have Shattering Spree. That'd probably be fine. But, like, it's like extra tilting that it's Pyroblast that kills my Thought Monitor. I don't know. Like, I definitely had other options. Definitely had other options. All right, we died, but we're going to play some more Magic. Round 4, Vintage Challenge. We got an elk. Hand's interesting. I wonder if this is not a keep. I guess the opal gets turned on, so I can go workshop key, workshop vault, opal, crack opal for Black Lotus, Lotus for Ironworks, Ironworks off this and this for Forge. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We also get a draw step in between. We do get the shit wastelanded, we're pretty dead, but Veritex is not usually a wasteland player, so. I think this has a significant enough upside that it's worth keeping. Like, having Ironworks Forge is some of the best things you can be doing. Like, Forge is just a broken magic card for sure. Now I want to play KCI. Fair enough. Sapphire. 7 card Sapphire hand is going to be scary. Ooh, the classic Brainstorm off of Sapphire. Oh, it's so busted. Too strong. I like this Moonsilver key. It's a cool card. Also tutors for KCI. I think I'm just supposed to play 2 Moonsilver keys. Gross mana crypt. Wait, why do they have more Moxen than I do? I'm the Moxen deck. Oh, they're thinking about countering it in case I had a Saga. Oh, well. Maybe I'm not supposed to get Lotus here. Maybe that was too all in. Maybe I'm just supposed to get, like, a Soul Ring. I can't tutor for Key because it doesn't produce mana. I can tutor for a Black Lotus and play an Ironworks and then go sack, Forge. But I feel like that's, like, aggressively all in. Whereas if I just get a Soul Ring, I have 5, 6 mana next turn. Maybe that's not even good. If I get a Vanna Vault, I have 7 mana next turn. I didn't hit a land drop this turn, which was definitely unfortunate. My biggest problem is if I play Black Lotus and I get it countered, even if I don't get it countered, I have to lose my board to play Mystic Forge. This is going into my hand, so I have to cast it. So I can't play Mana Vault into anything. So I think I'm just going to get a Soul Ring. And this way, if I draw a Workshop or a Tomb, then I can go, I have double Ironworks plays. Oh, I'm just dead. Never mind. Okay, well, I mean, this is Tinker. This is the problem with doing my own thing. I think I probably had to draw a Workshop on that turn to win. So maybe it was just a greedy keep. I should have mulliganed. Wait, why did they tutored Vault? They tutored Vault Key, and they have a Mana Crypt in play. So see if they die, I guess. This is kind of the problem. Like, there are no Collector Roof decks really. I know, like, there's like less Force of Vigor decks, less Collector Roof decks, but the Grixis decks also just like are all running instant win conditions. So yeah, maybe I'm supposed to get Mana Vault so I can cast Karn. It's probably true. I didn't have enough mana to cast Karn that turn, unfortunately, because I had a floating Workshop mana. It'd be pretty funny if they lose all their flips and die. Can I F like 8 or something? Yeah, I could have gone Karn for... I just felt like they had a Force of Will, but I guess they didn't have a Force of Will, so... Yeah, maybe I was supposed to go Black Lotus Karn. Then they just vamp for Tinker, though, right? And that wouldn't have been much better. They just, like, vamp for Tinker and get a Sphinx... Or get a Citadel. Maybe that's better. Needed them to lose a lot more flips than this. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Maybe I played that too conservatively. I could see that being true. Right. So what I would have to do to play a Karn that turn is go Lotus, use the Workshop mana and the Lotus mana to play an Ironworks, use the Ironworks to sack Vault and Mox to make 4 colorless mana, and then play Karn off of it, which is a good line. I just still don't think it's a winning line. So maybe I was priced into just going Lotus, Ironworks, Forge, just play off the top and hope it's good enough. I think I played that game too conservatively. Like, I kept the hand on the basis that I could play turn 2 krark-clan, and I didn't play turn 2 krark-clan. Maybe, I mean, I did have an unknown draw, and my unknown draw was a dud. If it was a land, it would have been much better. This hand looks lit. I'm just going to go Saga Crypt Crawler. Then next turn, we might have... Yeah, it definitely felt like they had a force, but it just looks like they had an all combo hand. I mean, I guess they still technically could have had a force. Yeah, I don't think it was an unreasonable idea to be like, try to find a way to play like Ironworks, get it countered, Ironworks, like play 2 Ironworks on turn 3 instead. I don't think that's like crazy by any means. Okay, so Saga, and then Mana Crypt, and then Trawler. Okay, not bad. It's a decent start. Taxium Probe, cheating, looking at my hand. Looks like they mulligan once. Okay, a Saga start. That makes me less susceptible to dying right away. I guess they could play a Time Vault. All right. They also could have Pyroblast again. A Braid on my upkeep. Damn. That's brutal. So I'm just going to bring it back, though, so it's not a huge deal. So I just go Workshop, Star, Opal, Blue, Mana Crypt, draw land, Mana Crypt. Or maybe I was supposed to make the Saga token first. Nice. I will miss. Is it worth playing a Wellspring here when I can miss? And then... No, probably not. Alright, I mean, if I don't get Volkey comboed, I have a pretty overwhelming board here. I'm pretty sure I fucked up somewhere in this sequence where I could have made a token and made like the first thought monitor cost 1 less or something, and I think I made a misplay that put me in this situation, unfortunately. I think the first thought monitor I could have made a saga token first and made it cost 1 instead of 2. But I was just kind of playing fast and doing the thing. Kind of a sweet hand. It's basically like an 8 cast hand. I have like a million mana next turn, and I'm gonna get a Saga. Saga is gonna get maybe. Where's my top? Do I not have a top in this deck? I should have a top in this deck. Biforce. That is not gonna work out the way you want, friend. I'm sorry to inform you, but that is going to go very poorly for you. I'm gonna get a Scrap Trawler, and I'm going to get a Chromatic Star back. Biforce, notably not very good against Scrap Trawler. Okay, so I think I'm definitely at liberty of doing this. I have tons of mana. I think I want to just try to find lethal. Oh, I do have a top. I also have a key. Key might be better. Top is probably better. And then I'm gonna draw some cards. We're just gonna get to 15 damage here. Okay. My opponent is very dead. Wow. Not only am I infinite here, but they're also just dead to a construct. All right, all right. Nice Biforce. Nice Biforce. That was pretty fun. I would do that again. In fact, let's do it again. Do. Okay, game 3 on the draw. I've got not a turn 1 anything, just all of my 3 drops. Not what you want to see. This one looks a little bit better. Probably just bottom this map. I have some play here. Miharu not playing my deck. Unfortunate. Well, we'll make it happen. Come on, Moxen. Or Lotus? Not opal, not opal, not opal, not opal. Yes. Yes. I actually still can't cast Tinker here. But I get to do more stuff. All right. Dope. I have some plays to be made here. I need the map for opal. I was figuring I had a draw step and an Ichor Wellspring. Why couldn't we tinker? One of our mana was from Mishra's Workshop. Alpine Moon on my Mishra's Workshop or on my Urza Saga? On the Mishra's Workshop. No, but now you just gave me Tinker mana. They just gave me Tinker mana. You've made a great mistake. You have made a great mistake. Okay, what do we get? Should I just get I could get a God Pharaoh statue. I could just get an Ironworks. Let's just get an Ironworks. If I didn't have my Mishra's Workshops turned off, the Ironworks would look a little bit better, but I still have like a land drop to give, a Forge, and a Wellspring. I don't know. Let's just try it. Sounds like fun, man. Looks pretty good right now. I currently have up to five mana. I can just Karn them and what? I could just Karn them in Saga. I think I can just pass by this defense grid. Another Saga. Yeah, I mean, this should solve a lot of problems, I think. I guess I could have just sacked the Opal and played a defense grid. I probably should have done that. Oh, wait, I can just Lattice lock them, right? Yeah, so I should have... Yes, I should have played my defense grid. I should have played my defense grid off of my Opal and then played Lattice Lock off of my my Ironworks. Yes, okay. That was how I should have played this turn. So I should have sacked Opal and played defense grid because it was free. And then I should have gone get my Lattice and use the Ironworks to sack itself and play a Lattice. I did not play that optimally. That is definitely true. I didn't think about it. I didn't really think I needed a defense grid because my opponent was like F6 and tapped out. But then I realized that it was just free to play the defense grid, and so I should have done that. Then I could have tapped through the Saga. Much better. Played it victoriously. This deck is like very powerful. It does a very strong thing. It's just that it also doesn't interact with your opponent in any meaningful way. All right, round 5 Vintage Challenge up against Beerus, the Dredge Master. Is this hand sufficiently fast? I think so. Guess we'll find out together, won't we? Certainly looks sufficiently fast. I guess if they grief our Scrap Trawler, we might be in some serious problematic territory here. Yeah, I mean, we want to find our KCI, of course. Of course. Yeah, I think we want 2 Moonsilver Keys. That way we have 6 KCIs in our deck. Like, I used to play Arcbound Ravager, but Moonsilver Key should do the job. Yeah, we got griefed. Of course we did. Of course we did. It's not a bizarre hand unless they have bizarre and interaction and dredgers, right? It's okay. We'll find our KCI. Kill him on turn 2. Oh, we got double griefed. Fantastic. And they have Golgari, Grave Troll, Stinkweed, the best they could possibly dredge. So that's fun. And we drew a workshop, which we didn't really want to draw. Will we sack a star? I think we can sack a star. That didn't really do anything. Maybe I should stack 0 stars. I mean, how am I gonna live? Like, they're gonna dredge 9. So they're gonna dredge 14. Okay, so they got 1 Narcomoeba, 1 Amalgam, 1 Therapy, 2 Bridges. They only have 1 shot at Therapy here, so they probably just Therapy their Grave Troll back in their yard. No, they did target me. Probably just target Tinker then. Or KCI, I guess. KCI is probably better. Ichor Wellspring is not the one I would have targeted, but who knows. All right, we have a turn here. A Thought Monitor. Let's see. Well, I guess I can go Academy Thought Monitor, right? This costs 5. We'll have 1 left floating after. Or I could go Workshop Thought Monitor and use this blue. I think I'd rather have 2 blue left. I'd rather have a blue left over after, right? Yes. Not ideal, I would say, for our 13 land deck to draw 5 lands. I still think we can maybe win this game. We have like 1 more draw step, right? If we just draw KCI into Trawler. Like, we're not dying this turn. Or like just draw Mystic Forge or maybe Tinker. Oh. It's a lot of creeping chills. I guess we are dying this turn. Never mind. Getting double griefed is certainly a lot of grief. Yeah, we would have hit Tinker. We would have hit Tinker. Might have been a win. Might have been a win. All right, well, I get to bring in Cage, Crypt, Needle, Spyglass, Defense Grid. Gonna have a good time. Treasure chest, key, map, statue. 3-ball. Karn. Sure. Why not? Seems reasonable. All right, on the play. Give me some combo, baby. Wellspring Needle. Sure. Seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. Can't protect it, but does dodge grief, so. I got a Wellspring. What say you? I play around Mindbreak Trap. Now, do we play our Pearl, even though... I don't think so. I don't think I want to expose it to Vigor. Oh, they didn't have Vigor. Okay. I think we have enough mana where I am allowed to hold that Pearl. All right, they're just going to pitch to hand size. I love a good Needle in the play versus Bazaar. It's a good feeling. Okay. Oh, no, they're going to play the Bazaar out, actually. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I probably should have played at least one of these first, so I would have a blue mana in case they vigored it, I guess. I guess it's pretty weird for them to Vigor it. The downside of not playing the Pearl and stuff last turn is I'm opening myself up to Mindbreak Trap, but... Cast this, then use the star as a mana ability. Wow, I drew a Tomb, and then what? Tinker. I don't have another blue mana, though. So... Alright, I mean... Jeez. They top deck Vigor here? Is that why they played the Bazaar? They must have top deck Vigor. That's kind of nuts. They top deck Vigor. They had a Golgari Grave Troll, and they top deck Vigor. That's brutal. Okay, sure. Dredge does be like that. They have a Stinkweed Imp as a secondary Dredger. They did hit an Icarid and a Bridge, but no Narcomoeba yet. Missed on a Narcomoeba, so we have... Oh, never mind, they have 2 Bazaars. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Dredge is a broken deck. What can I say? You have any therapies? No therapies. That's good. So if I draw a blue card, I probably win. Academy? I mean... I drew a lot of lands again. I could have even drawn Opal here. I feel like I have a lot of winning draws. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am not very lucky today. I used all my luck yesterday. Star would have done it. Yeah. Academy would have done it. Yeah. Yep. 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 Sad day. All right, here we are. Final round of our KCI day. Win and get our money back, hopefully. Let's battle. I have an elk. I got a hand. So I think I would just go Workshop, Sapphire, Ironworks, pass. Don't think I would like eat the Sapphire, play a star, eat the star. Not eat the star, I guess I would have. Yeah, like I need to make some amount of artifacts in play so I can play this Thought Monitor on the next turn. I don't need a huge amount of artifacts in play to play the Thought Monitor because I do have Mishra's Workshop, Sapphire, so I could just play this for 7. Which is, I don't know. I think that's quite hilarious, but... You ever just pay 7 for your Thought Monitor? I guess it would only be 6, but... Alright. I don't think he's here yet. This could work. Guess it's pretty bad if I get Vigored, but we have like some recovery options. Most things are pretty bad if I get Vigored, to be fair. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Where you at, Jeremy? Come back. I'm gonna stop the recording for a little bit and wait till he comes back. We found him. Let's do it. Oh. Sapphire. Ironworks. Go. Force check? Force check. Oh, Dredge. Dredge again. It's like it's the best deck in the format or something. Crazy. So if we play next turn, we use 4 of our mana for Ironworks, 1 of our mana for Star, then we're going to be 1 mana short of Thought Monitor. So we'll have to draw a Moxen or something. If we don't get, I guess our Ironworks could get griefed as well. That would be sad days. I would not like that. I also wouldn't like, you know, our Ironworks getting countered or vigored, but okay. Yep, that's a hollow one. That's another hollow one. Fair enough. Do you have another force too? A Mana Vault. Okay, so we can play Thought Monitor this turn. I guess I should play at least one thing first, so that if they have Vigor, I can make the most manas. But not into Mindbreak Trap. Okay. Resolve Arenos. I love a good Resolve Areno. Okay. How much does this cost? Okay. We continue. Okay. Yes. Hello. Are we doing it? It sure looks like we're doing it. F6. Come on. F6. Let me do it. Let me do the things. Right, what are we drawing? What do we draw? What do we draw? Nice draw. You love to see that. All right, so I get to do this, this. This. Just +1 mana. All right, Wellspring. We looping now. We looping now. Okay, another Wellspring. That's fine. Let's do that. All right, we are going off. We'll get another star. Yeah, let's do another star. Absolutely. I think we're doing it. I'm pretty sure this is gonna get us there. I don't think it's like technically deterministic or anything, but with a Thought Monitor, should be able to rebuy and everything should be sweet. Sack 0, sack a 1. So then here you're just making sure that you always have a 0 and always have a 1 when you sack a, like when you sack a 1, you always have a 0. Whenever you sack a 2, you always have a 1, that kind of thing. Just make sure you're getting value. It's just like it's not even like the loop, true loop. It's just you know, always have one more. So here we can sack a Wellspring and get a star. And we can sack a star and get a sapphire. Okay, that should do it, I would think. Well, actually, I have no idea what this gets. Did I get something good? Sack a Wellspring, get a star, another KCI. All right, yeah, I don't think we can fizzle from this point here. Oh, no. Oh, now we're off. Now I think we're deterministic. Whee! Let's go. Is there anything good to get with this key? Star. I mean, I get 2 stars, which is pretty good, I guess. I can get another star. I can get another Ironworks. I guess get another Ironworks is fine. Chat. Don't you just love some game actions here? I am currently a big fan of game actions. Oh, no, don't want to do that. At some point, I can probably stop looping my zeros just to save time, but for now, let's just continue looping the zeros. It also makes me blue mana because it's a sapphire, which is very nice. I keep trying to go through this. I also have a time walk. That's probably helpful. I live for this. Why would anyone ban this? It's too much fun. Oh, here we go. How about a Karn the Great Creator? Lattice. All right, so now they can't cast spells or anything. Sack a krark-clan and get back Wellsprings. Some Wellsprings. There it is. Time Vault. All right. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Game 1 versus Dredge? Not a problem. Forced my KCI? Not a problem. Gosh, it's a beautiful thing. Thanks, Thorn. Hey, Zero. All right. Game 1 against Dredge. No shot. No shot. Boom. That's one Bug Oath deck into the top 8. You love to see it. Via Twitter. Dirty deeds. Done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds. I just find that it's not good enough, and I would rather just go for the combo kill or like get a spine or something. I mostly have it for Bug, to be honest. Like, Bug is like half my sideboard. 2 Sky Sovereigns, 2 Dismembers, Sphinx of Steelwind. Island. So. We've just played against Dredge and combo the whole day, so. We played against like Doomsday, Tinker, Tinker, Dredge, Dredge, Tinker or something. This is a weird Tinker deck where like you have a lot of reasonable Tinker targets. Like tinkering for Ironworks is always reasonable. Tinkering for Spine, tinkering for Forge, tinkering for God Pharaoh statue, tinkering for Trawler if you need a Trawler. Like it's actually a pretty versatile Tinker deck. As a Tinker for Time Vault Key. Compared to most Tinker decks, you have like a lot of different options because I don't play a Citadel. I don't think you need a Citadel. You could probably get away with a Citadel. It's just like not a great Citadel deck. A lot of your cards cost a ton of mana. I'm not like a super big fan of Citadel in this deck. It probably got better because of Saga, like being able to get Lotus, but I mean, I technically have an Ironworks here, but I have an Ironworks here technically as well. This hand's a bit slow, and they kept a 7-card Dredge hand. And it's super weak to Vigor. I think I'm just going to put this back and try to find one with like Dredge Hate and faster mana. Yeah, I like this hand's much better. think we just get rid of this opal, or maybe we just get rid of the thought monitor. Yeah, let's just get rid of the thought monitor. It's not really easy to cast that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Dredge player is playing Leyline of the Void. No. No. So, like, theoretically, our deck is actually better than it used to be against Leyline of the Void due to Urza Saga. Like, we can play an aggro game. However, we don't play a very strong aggro game. And it's a very slow aggro game. So, oh, there goes my needle. Well, I don't feel like I'm going to win this. This is a 7-card Dredge hand with Grief, Black Card, Leyline, Bazaar. That's a good one. Are there even bad 7-card Dredge hands? I'm not really confident that there are. Well, I don't feel confident about winning this game. Oh, they're just not going to activate Bazaar. They're holding up a force or something as well. Jeez. Well, I could draw a 1-drop, so I might as well use my workshop here. Well, I mean, this is probably going to get murdered, but I mean, I have to throw it in, right? They had a force, of course. So their hand was force, blue card, grief, black card, Bazaar, Leyline. Do you have a Dredger too? Watch them go activate Grave Troll. No activate. Why would they no activate? They have a second Bazaar. Was their hand 2 Bazaars? No. Maybe. No activate at the end step means their last card was something they wanted to keep. So it was either a Wasteland or... I don't understand. I very much do not understand. That's a good draw because that lets me get a Saga, which is really important right now. Unfortunately, I think it's more value to play this Ironworks out. Oh, I don't need to activate that. Unfortunately, I will not draw a card off of my Wellspring because of the Leyline of the Void. So what is happening? Why would they keep a card? Maybe they're just, okay, maybe they just have a force and they're just trying to play like a controlling game. They have no Dredger, I guess. That's an interesting point to say. Time Walk is a great draw. Yeah, yeah. So I actually don't have enough mana this way. No, I do because I have a Saga mana. So I just get this. Oh, maybe I'm just gonna get my Saga Vigored. That'd be pretty annoying, I guess. No, didn't get my Saga Vigored, and then I Time Walk. I don't know. This is working out. Yeah, I thought they had Wasteland, but I think they would have played it. That was not a great draw. I think what I'm gonna do is just play another Ironworks and pass with a Saga. I mean, this looks good right now. The game is not over. Like, my opponent just didn't have any Dredgers, right? And they chose not to activate, which means they're holding on to, like, a force or something. I don't really know. I don't know what exactly is happening. Like, obviously, they had no Dredgers, but they chose some weird other things, which makes me think they have, like, a card and a card that they want. But if it was a Vigor, they would have cast it. And if it was a Force, I guess maybe they're stranding a Force in their hand. But I think if I was them, I would be trying to get a Dredger going as fast as I could. All I know is I'm pretty happy with our current board state. They have a Vigor? That's not exactly the best play, because I'm still getting good value here. Oh, I should have eaten this construct to pay for this instead of taking 2 damage. That was bad. I didn't even think about it. Another Saga off the top. Yeah, that was obviously I should not have taken 2 damage there. Could cost me in the long run, I guess. But I have constructs forever. Like, they gotta start dredging. What if we die because from creeping chills because we used our ancient tomb? That'll be fun. All right, they did not hit a dredger. They hit Icarid, Narcomoeba, Mental Misstep. This one activated and did not hit a dredger. So they missed on dredgers there. That's crazy. They did still bring back an Icarid, which they can, I guess it doesn't do anything. Why would you bring back an Icarid here? There was no reason to bring back this Icarid. It didn't return a prized amalgam. It can't attack through my construct. I don't understand. Seems like a misplay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to win this game. My opponent's 7-card hand did not have a dredger, and then they did not find a dredger, which is not a good plan. I think I'm supposed to just take another 2 rather, because this is the most damage. All right, I mean, I have lethal on the table. Urza Saga is a powerful card. Like, they have to hit, like, I don't know, super well here. I don't know how they survive. Pretty sure we're just winning. Yeah, that's game. Wow. Nice Leyline of the Void. In fact, I'm not a combo deck. I am a construct deck. This is definitely highlights the power of Saga. Also, Moonsilver Key has been very good. We should probably go back up to 2 Moonsilver Keys. I've been very happy with that. Moonsilver Key and the Expedition map has been very good. I guess they did get rid of some dredgers in this, but I mean, they went 27 cards deep and found no dredgers, right? So kind of awkward. Moonsilver Key is basically tutor for KCI, but sometimes it tutors for Black Lotus. It also sometimes just tutors for like a blue source. The Expedition map looked good there, just getting Saga. I liked that. We're talking about big, large, free robots from our lands. That looks like a W. Bizarre, so broken. Poor Jeremy. Tried to play the best deck. The best deck wasn't having it. All right. That's a W. So I'm looking like probably 3-3 into the bottom half of this tournament, which is always fun. Yeah, it looks like there'll be some powerful wizards in the top 8. Should be a good time. However, I will not be in the top 8, so you will not be seeing me. What we'll do is just do a brief recap. This deck is sweet. This deck is fun. I think this treasure chest obviously is bad. I just wanted to activate it. We weren't able to activate it. So we'll just put 2 Moonsilver Keys. I think these are better than like Mind Stones or Mirror Retrievers. I think because I don't have a Ravager as a secondary sack outlet, it's pretty nice to have the ability to like Moonsilver Key for krark-clan. So I really have like 6 krark-clans here. Sometimes you're like really, you know, you have a bunch of things in play, but you can't make an advantage with them, and you can only make advantage if you find a krark-clan. So I think Moonsilver Key is really good addition. Besides that, I think the core of this deck is like it's hard to like make too many changes, right? Because you have, you know, 16 core cards, which I would never consider cutting. The mana base is like pretty tight. The mocks, like what can you even consider changing? Like you can play more tops. You could maybe not play Expedition map. You could play around with the colored spells, but I think Thought Monitor is like absolutely what this deck wants as a body that is just a body in and of itself. Also a draw card. Also, it's a 1 mana card, but it counts as a 7 mana card, so it loops really well with different scrap trawler options. I think the Thought Monitor Urza Saga makes this deck actually like a lot more viable. I think this deck is totally playable, especially when there's like no collectors running around. I think this deck is pretty close to tuned, though. I'm not really sure what you can change here to make it better. Something that's not tuned at all is the sideboard. It's just a random amount of cards. We didn't really bring many of them in. Like these are for Collector Roof. This is I don't know what the hell this is doing. It's an elk. It's an elk. I don't know what it's doing. These are obviously all for the graveyard. This is for bug. This is for like just a Karn target, and this is a Karn target. And then this is for, like, I have no combo hate. Maybe I should be playing a bunch of combo hate. I could always, like, cut Gigantha, cut another card and play, like, 2 Mindbreak Traps or something if you really wanted some extra combo hate. Or you could just play, like, a bunch of defense grids if you really wanted to beat, like... The problem is there's not that many, like, true controlling counterspell decks. Like, a lot of the decks are, like, PO, Tinker-style decks, which are playing Force of Will, but they're also just, like, playing, you know, Shattering Sprees and By Forces and stuff like that. So... yeah, I don't know. I actually think that this deck is probably a lot better than people give it credit for. However, it's really easy to shut down. Like, obviously, if this deck was ever, like, one of the better decks in the format, you could easily metagame for it. It's in the same vein as, like, 8-cast and PO and those kind of things. But it's just, it's a fun, vulnerable deck that does cool things, which is definitely up my alley. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you're making it to the end of these videos, you should be subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe now. That's free. Help grow the channel, help grow Vintage, and I very much appreciate it. And if you're on Twitch, make sure that you go check out the YouTube. I'll give you a link in chat. You can go check it out. As I said, free subscription over there, free follow over here on the Twitch side, and we'll just keep playing more Vintage. That's what we're going to plan to do. And I will catch everybody on the next stream.